Well, I really wasn't planning on doing a triple upload today because it is currently in the throes of a snowpocalypse and I'm eager to get outside. So eager to get outside and do some snow removal. But nonetheless, I figured why not cover one more topic because it kind of hits close to home for me. If you've been following the channel for a while, you'll know that I've covered basically everything in the last 2 years or last year of Stan Lee's life, from the alleged drama between him and his daughter, between people literally selling signatures written in his blood, given the elder abuse accusation, given his former agent or whatever his name was taking advantage of him, all these things going on in Stan Lee's final year was a terrible way to send off somebody I've looked up to for a very long time, somebody whom has reached the very top and never forgot what got him there, and that is the fandom. A man that never went to war with the fans, a man that never attacked the fans, never used words like toxic masculinity, although that one strange video he did upload about diversity and inclusion that felt like somebody was holding someone he loved just off camera over a pit of sharks or something like that. Outside of that one weird video, Stan Lee has always been a shining example of what it means to be humble, what it means to respect the fandom. And when he passed, it was a sad day. Now, I'm not going to act like I was crying or bawling my eyes out, but it did feel pretty disappointing, or I don't know the right word for it. Saddening. It was demoralizing, maybe, just because I knew that we lost somebody that had so much respect for the fandom. Stan Lee was the type of guy that, you know, in his late 80s had the flu, could barely walk, would still attend autograph signing and fan meetups at conventions and things like that, that he definitely didn't have to do. The man had plenty of money, and he always respected the fandom. But what is happening with his Twitter account right now is the opposite of respect. And maybe I'm overreacting. I entirely accept maybe this is just me being a little too sensitive. I'm allowed to be oversensitive every once in a while. But I noticed that the Stan Lee account, which has been tweeting occasionally, okay, there were ways that there were tributes, something like this. Stan never passed up an opportunity to wear a new hat. That included his appearance on the Ship Captain 2017 Disney cruise. This is a good tweet. Tweets of remembrance, tweets of honor, things like that. However, this is, you know, here you're tweeting to sell tickets for Kevin Smith. You know, I don't know. And then, I mean, here we have 50 minutes ago, Stan Lee tweeting about Black Panther, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, Avengers, Stan Lee cameos. They've all been nominated. And you can see the fandom is getting very uneasy with it. I feel like this account should stop tweeting and be archived. Doesn't feel right. I get at one point, I think he did sell his accounts. I don't think he did. He did have access to them. Stop. Not use Stan Lee for that. This needs to stop. The account should be a tribute only, not a news outlet. I love you guys. I'm sure down with Stan's account for stuff like this. Just let's put the keys down, let it sit for a bit. He's earned a rest. Agreed. Marvel, account for this. Not Mr. Lee's personal account. It's disrespectful. Stan Lee is a superhero. I feel as if out of respect, they should have left his Twitter instead of using it for advertisement. This is... Stop. You know, it's like, why? Why? I get that you look at the fact that he had 3.6 million followers and you think, okay, this is probably too good to pass up. This is something that is definitely going to generate a lot of interest and traffic. But the man has passed away. Can we stop pouring out on his channel, please? I mean, literally everybody around him that last year of his life were like vultures circling, waiting for him, all looking for ways that they could take advantage of him, to separate him from his money, to get close to him, separate him from his family. And there were lawsuits, and everything was such a mess between him and POW Entertainment. Why? Can we please? I love what Stan Lee stood for, and the fact that he was a beacon of respect for the fandom, a man that always put his heart and soul into understanding the fandom, the fans of Marvel. And I wish that other people were the same, whether it be in DC Comics, whether it be in video games. They're seemingly impossible to find in the video game world. It's hard to find in trading card games. These people make a bunch of money, and then they forget about the fans. And here, Stan Lee is long gone, and you're shilling for tickets. You're shilling tickets to see a Kevin Smith show. I mean, I know they were friends, but come on. First of all, Kevin Smith doesn't need any help selling tickets. Second of all, come on. Let the dude rest. You should delete all of his history and pin a great picture of him saying like Excelsior, pin it, and that's it. Leave it like that as a memorial to the man. Stop. I mean, is the few pennies you're going to make from this, is it worth it? If you're doing the same thing with his Facebook account or his Instagram, you should be ashamed of yourselves. Stop it now. Let Stan Lee rest.